Do you want to know about best budget DSLRs? Yes, you are in the right place. We have tried to include in-depth information on budget DSLRs in our video, which will be enough to fulfill all of your needs. All of them are maintaining their features, prices, quality, durability, reputation of the manufacturer, and real customer feedback. If you want to buy the best budget DSLRs, we think this list will be very worthy to you. Now, let's get started with the video. Number 1 is the Canon EOS Rebel SL3/EOS. The Canon EOS Rebel SL3, sold as the EOS 250D in Europe, may not be the firm's cheapest DSLR, but if you're willing to pay the extra bucks, you do get quite a bit more for your money. Unlike the EOS 2000D, the EOS 250D sports a vari-angle touchscreen, an autofocus system that uses Canon's dual-pixel sensor technology, and the ability to shoot 4K UHD video. This is all quite a jump, and it comes in one of the smallest, lightest DSLRs on the market. Not bad. The EOS 250D also costs a little more, generally speaking, than the Nikon D3500, and it's more or less a matter of preference as to which one you go for. The clincher may be whether 4K is a deal breaker for you. If you aren't bothered about video, the cheaper camera may be the better bet. Otherwise, this is a superb choice. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Nikon D3500. We've been recommending cameras in Nikon's D3000 series for years. If your budget stretches to them, and this one is a more expensive prospect than the 2000D, then they're the best beginner DSLRs you can buy. The D3500 comes with beginner-friendly tutorial modes to help users acclimate to its functions, but also has impressive imaging fundamentals, including a responsive autofocus system that can hold its own against mirrorless rivals. As we explained in our review, the D3500's balance is so good, it's probably the best beginner's camera in all categories. Now for the bad news: has recently announced that it is discontinuing several DSLR models. Opens a new tab, including the D3500. It's still widely available now, but that will change as more people snap them up, and prices may rise on the second-hand market. Our advice: don't wait. 3 position is held by Canon Rebel 7/EOS 2000D. This is Canon's most entry-level DSLR, designed to be a solid starting point for anyone's journey into photography. As such, it is extremely basically kitted out. With just 3 burst mode and a simple 9-point autofocus system, it's not going to win any awards for speed. The fundamentals, however, are solid. It's got a 24.2 MP APS-C sensor that produces images of decent quality for the. In our review, we found that the EOS Rebel 7, sold as the EOS 2000D in Europe, outperformed its entry-level rivals in image quality lab tests. The EFS lens mount means you have a huge catalog of lenses to play with. This will be useful, as the kit lens bundled with the camera, not much to write home about. Fundamentally though, this budget DSLR does everything required to justify its price, and any starting photographer will find it a solid platform to learn on. Next at number 4 we have Nikon D5600. While this camera has joined the Nikon D3500 and being consigned to the discontinued graveyard, it's still widely available and makes for a great intermediate choice if you've got a slightly higher budget. The autofocus system is streets ahead of other cameras on this list, with 39 points, including 9 of the more accurate cross-type points, and it performs surprisingly well in live view, which is great for video. No 4K though, sadly. As noted in our review, we particularly love the design of the D5600, which blends the lightness of mirrorless with a DSLR's graspability. An enthusiast DSLR without the bulk commonly associated with the term, this is a solid intermediate choice. Finally, the number 5 position is dominated by Pentax K7. While Canon and Nikon may be the biggest names in DSLRs, don't count out Pentax. The brand's revival by Ricoh has seen a run of quietly competent DSLRs, garnering a reputation for comprehensive weather sealing that has made them popular among outdoor photographers, and they tend to be cheaper than equivalent cameras from the big 2. The Pentax K70 is a great choice for budget users who like to take their cameras out in rough conditions. Something to be aware of is that the range of contemporary lenses is much slimmer than you get for EF or F mounts. K mount may be old, but not many lenses are being made for it nowadays. The AF system also lags behind the advanced systems employed in Canon and Nikon DSLR. That's all for today. All the product links in the description down below. We are trying to review products according to the needs of our subscriber. If you want to know briefly about any product, please leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for the upcoming video notification.